Anzac air raids continued to wreak havoc on Japanese convoys while waiting for U.S. reinforcements. Their reinforcements come from a lone carrier, Wasp. Though Wasp is spotted by reconning Zeros, as combat air patrols deal with incoming bombers. Wasp's first mission: destroy the incoming Japanese convoy. Wasp damages one of their heavy cruisers and a Fuso class battleship. Wasp has been having to deal with constant bombings and torpedo attacks. However, her combat air patrols have made quick work of Japanese aircraft. Our losses in the air are slim to none. As well, another Japanese surface task force is approaching rapidly, seemingly heading straight for Wasp. Wasp quickly readies her air wings, though they don't quite realize what they're up against. Two Yamato-class battleships, Musashi and Shinano, and 3 heavy cruisers are racing towards Wasp and her light escort. Wasp sends out wave after wave of aircraft, hoping to do enough damage for them to leave her alone. Though luckily they submit after Wasp uses almost all of her air wings, and Guadalcanal sends out B-17 bombers to assist. On the 10th of June, Task Force 64 races down to the Solomon Sea, though with the weather it will take them a bit to arrive. 12-meter waves batter them in the stormy seas near Wake. Though the battleships are fine, the destroyers Tucker and Shaw take a beating. CTF-3 uses the storm to cover their retreat for more planes. Luckily, this gives us a break to bulk up our forces once again. Wasp will be sent in for rest and refit due to damages on her flight deck. With Wasp safely back at port, Frank Jack Fletcher is transferred from Task Force 61 to Task Force 17, which arrives from Pago Pago, Samoa. This task force is centered around USS Yorktown, who will replace Wasp. She is escorted by USS Cleves and Naval, USS Louisville of the Northampton class, and USS St. Louis, one of the original Crew Div 9 ships, though, hopefully, she will see less action in this role. Task Force 68 is also formed under Tip Merrill, consisting of its flagship USS Wichita, and followed by USS Minneapolis, and 6 ships of a new class: USS Cleveland, Columbia, Denver, and Montpelier of the Cleveland class, as well as destroyers Fletcher and Radford of the Fletcher class. On the 29th of June, anti-submarine warfare patrols stationed 300 nautical miles northeast of Wake Island have picked up a sonar contact. Seconds later, an additional subsurface contact was picked up. The destroyers quickly pounced on the Japanese Wolfpack. The result of this is both Japanese submarines sunk, with one of them surfacing. The destroyers quickly engage with their cannons, and the Japanese sub is sent back under the water. It seems like almost every month we have a giant battle in Milnie Bay. The start of this month is no different. July 2nd. A Japanese surface task force has a match with Task Force 64. American radar proves its reliability once again, as we direct much more accurate fire towards the Japanese than they can bear towards us. IJN Fusao quickly breaks formation after Kirishima's B turret is knocked out by HMAS Australia. Soon after, American heavy cruisers and light cruisers and USS South Dakota hound the Japanese heavy cruisers, who focus their fire on USS Washington. USS Washington has broken off from the formation to give chase to the Japanese battleship Fusao. A lone destroyer also intercepts Washington. Washington, in turn, responds with a fatal first shot, nearly blowing off the bow of the destroyer. The destroyer sinks seconds later. Though the fear of torpedoes makes Washington retreat to rejoin the fleet. They soon meet the damaged dreadnought 2 hours later, huddled with her destroyers to help repair. This is interrupted by Washington and Sodak's 16-inch cannons, who tear through Fusao's hull. The Japanese ships are quick to disperse. However, Fusao lags behind and is hit several times below the waterline from each American ship, before finally her hull gives out and she slips beneath the water. Her destroyers soon after meet the same fate. Though we have sunk 2 battleships, 3 heavy cruisers, and 3 destroyers, Sodak and Washington have taken substantial damage and need to go back to base for rest and refit. It also left most of the ships in need of reloading, as their magazines are almost nearly empty. Sorry for the lack of keeping the daily episodes. I've been working on making my microphone sound way better, and I personally think I've done that. Leave your thoughts and input in the comments if you have any, and I hope you have a wonderful day.